Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well and having a great weekend, enjoying this beautiful summer sunshine that we're having in spring. Honestly, it's crazy. Let me just turn the telly down a little bit. Oh, it's just been brilliant. But as always, guys, this live stream is sponsored by the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website. But as you can see from the icon that's up here, there's also some retro Liverpool gear in there if there's any Liverpool fans watching, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, so go check those out. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, as I always say, I'll be sending on to the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they're currently supporting close to, if not over, 90 separate food banks by the time of this recording. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, but you'd be helping those that are less fortunate than you and I. But if you want to make a donation directly to the charity and you don't want to make an affiliate link purchase, that's perfectly fine. There is their Just Give and Fund link in the description below. So £1, £2, £5, whatever you can afford, guys. Believe me, every penny helps. So as always, in the live chat, there is a poll for you guys to cast your predictions in there. And of course, please do put your score predictions in the live chat as well, for that matter, while we go to talk on about the team sheets. So in goal for Liverpool is no surprise there. Backer, I said in the preview he'd be back. I said it. I bloody knew it. He's kept loads of clean sheets for Liverpool this season, and here he is again. We're facing a back four of Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk and Shimakis, with McAllister and Gravenberch in the midfield, with Jones, sorry, I'm going to get my teeth back in, Diaz, Jones and Salah supporting Diego Jota up front, and on the bench is Chiesa, Elliott, Endo, Gakpo, Jerez, Keller, Kwanzaa, Robertson and Szoboszlai. And for West Ham, a little bit of a change. Gone back to a back five stroke back three, depending on your point of view, with Arioli keeping in goal, with a back three of what it looks like of Kilman, Mavropanos and Todibo, Ward-Prowse and Wan-Bissaka and Ollie Skulls as the wing backs, with Carlos Soler and Ward-Prowse in the midfield positions, with Kudus and Paquetá supporting Bowen up front, and on the bench is Fabianski, Soufal, Ferguson, Fulkrug, Guilherme, Emerson, Rodriguez, Souček and Alvarez. So an interesting lineup, to say the least. I've got to agree with Jason. Hello Jason, good to see you, mate. Says, I just saw the lineup, James Ward-Prowse over Alvarez. I can't understand that. Jonathan Newby says, good afternoon JP. Come on John, give us your score prediction in the live chat, and cast your votes if you haven't already done so in the live chat poll. There are 4 votes cast so far, all saying a West Ham win. I can't see it myself. I know everything's set up for that to happen, but if you're watching this live, guys, then barmies, please do hit the like button. The more advertising this gets via likes on YouTube, the more people get involved in the conversation. So yeah, Jonathan Newby's the only one out of the 7 people watching so far that's cast their score prediction in there, saying Liverpool 5, West Ham 17. So I'm guessing Liverpool 5, West Ham 1.7 is probably nearer the point. But yeah, it's a weird one to put Alvarez in there, but at the same point, I get what you're saying there, Jason, but at the same point, mate, I really, really do think that Graham Potter is overloading the midfield to shut that attack down as much as possible. Ian Scholes, welcome, mate. Nice to see a new face. Please do like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so, mate. And thank you to everybody, by the way, who's subscribed to the channel over the last couple of days. It's been immense that you guys, obviously me putting that short up, advertising the section of talking about Salah and Van Dijk of the preview, for this channel has gone viral, and there's been loads of people subscribing, so thank you very much for that. But Ian is saying West Ham to win 2-1. It's possible, it's unlikely, but it's possible. But yeah, guys, to your good health as always. And I've actually just realised I didn't actually announce the video properly. Apologies for that, but you guys know what it says by now anyway. The live watch along where you and I are going to watch West Ham up at Anfield to try and figure out what the hell's going to happen. Now, I know a lot of people have said this game is a free hit, and to a degree, I agree. To a degree, I'm not 100% on this. I mean, because I want, but as I said in the preview, all I want to see is West Ham to go out there, play with passion, play with fight. And that's all I want to see. You know, the rest is irrelevant from my point of view. Victoria, welcome. She's saying hi, West Ham to win 6-0. I think everybody's sunburnt by the looks of it, got sunstroke by the looks of it. So we've got 7 votes in the live chat poll. The majority of you guys are going for a West Ham win, but it looks like at least one of you have gone for a draw. So that's interesting. That is very interesting on that. I'd take a draw all day long. The footballing gods are saying this is the weekend where they clinch the league title, and you know everything is geared up for that. But at the same point, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. As I say, Jason, I agree with you. I'm not 100% sure as to why why Ward-Prowse has been dropped. I get it, but as I say, I do genuinely think it's the reason why we're trying to overload that midfield and support the defence as much as possible. Because at the end of the day, guys, we've got a bloody difficult team coming towards us. As I say, even Kanate is a lethal defender when he gets in the right positions. We've got Mo Salah, Diego Jota, Curtis Jones, Luis Diaz, Gravenberch, McAllister. Shimikis is known to get in a position to set up a goal as well for that back, and of course Van Dijk lethal at corners. So Connor Bradley as well for that matter, a little bit underrated player in my personal opinion. I do think he's a decent right back. But yeah, do you know what I mean? It's very it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in this game. So more votes are popping in. So still going with the majority of a West Ham win. There's a couple of people. Looks like at least, where are we at? Yeah, I'd say 7 of the 8 that have voted have gone for West Ham win, and 1 person still going for a draw. So guys, the poll's going to be closing in a few seconds now as the players are just walking out to do the official Premier League photos and the way. Do you know what I really don't like? Really don't like this shaking the hand before the game. It's great to have respect for your opponent, of course, but at the same point, what you're going to do is everyone going to be walking around going, hope you lose, hope you lose, hope you lose, because you want each other to lose. That's the whole point. Like, it's not going, hello mate, hello. It's say hello. It's just like, do you know what I mean? It's honestly, it's just one of the things I don't like about football. It's respectful in that guys, I absolutely love it, but it's just irritating for me at the same point. Jonathan Newby says Skulls should have a good game today. This will be an absolute test of what Skulls' abilities are as a right back, because as I say, that's right, as a left back, because he's going to be having the likes of Mo Salah bearing down on him left, right, and centre. He's going to have, to a certain degree, Gravenberch running at him. He's certainly going to have Diego Jota getting in on him. Do you know what I mean? It's a really good test for him. But guys, please do share this on your socials to get more people involved in it. It'd be nice to have people involved in the live chat. Just bring some new faces in. It's always nice to see new people in the chat every single time. Always genuinely is. And I hope you guys can hear me all right as well, for that matter, because I've been in a little bit of issue with audio the last couple of streams, last couple of videos as well, for that matter. But I'm hoping everything is now up and running for you guys to be able to hear me properly. So please let me know if you are. But yeah, it's going to be a very entertaining game, I think, this. And as I said when I was tweeting it, one person's gone for Liverpool win as well, for that matter, in the live chat poll. Thank you, Victoria says I can hear you. Perfect. I didn't say if you can hear me. I said let me, because there's audio. Just let me know if the audio sounds good. Is what I meant to say, Victoria. Apologies. But yeah. So as I say, so guys, I'm going to shut the poll down. Poll is now closing in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So thank you to everybody, the 9 people that have voted. Really do appreciate you putting your votes in there. One person went for Liverpool win, one person went for Liverpool draw, and one person went for West Ham win. Victoria says I want Liverpool to lose. Of course, that's the whole point. We want, it's going to be very difficult for that to happen. Colin Doobie, thank you, mate. Audio sounds good. Thank you very much, fella. Yeah, it's been a big bugbear of mine over the last couple of years now, in terms of the audio quality. But it's hope been able to get it. But honestly, guys, we are 140 away from 3,000 subscribers. It will be lovely if we can get there by the end of the season. It's not going to happen in any shape or form, because you guys don't really help me out from that point of view, in terms of sharing on your content, get more people involved. But please do. But as I say, it'd be great if we can. It'd be great to get some new people involved on the stream, and involved in the channel as well, because it's lovely having everybody that comes in, week out, just waiting for Brain to clock in. He hasn't shown up yet, but it's always nice to have new people and new opposition fans as well, for that matter. But yeah, it's going to be a difficult game to watch. This, it really genuinely is. But at the same point, obviously there's the 97 for the Hillsborough stuff as well. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for that. I remember watching Hillsborough as a kid, really very young. Remember watching that on the news as it was piling in. It was an awful situation, and let's just hope that everything goes the way that it should. You know, because there's been a lot of outcry. There's still a lot to be done for that for those 97 people that lost their lives at Hillsborough. But we're towards the end now, which is fantastic. Bearing in mind it's close to 30 years ago now. We're just waiting for kickoff. Even the referee's limbering up. So we've got Bowen as the centre forward today, as a reminder, guys. Hasn't kicked up. So there you go. Taking the knee again through me, unfortunately. I'll turn the telly up just a little bit. Where's my right? There it is. That's it. So Jonathan Newby says, "Come on, you hammers." Rocky Spence, hello mate. I'm good. Hope you're keeping all right. Not risking it. I know it's a creak in my table, but I'm not risking it. Right, so the ball passed back to Areola. Mavropanos. Soler. And then intercepted there by Alvarez with what's looked like skulls by the looks of it, up to... Can't see what the hell's going on here. Come on. Bowen almost had the ball, but ball passed back to Becker, who hoofs it long inside the D. And gets cleared very comfortably by Mavropanos to Areola. So it looks like he's going to hoof it long. Tadebo's asking for it. It goes long. Van Dijk. Gravenbach. So what looks like Shimikas. Now Kanate. And then McAllister. Through to Jones, up to Mo Salah on the right-hand side. Scholes showing his worth. He's holding him well. Pass through to Jones. Back to Salah. And again, Scholes is closing him down. And nice little dink, but only goes up to as far as Van Dijk, who's deep in the West Ham half. Now Gravenbach. Now Salah. Paquetá trying to close him down. Nice 1-2 between Salah and Jones. Now Kanate in the centre circle, just crossing into the West Ham centre half. Over to Van Dijk, centre circle, I should say, not centre half. Tsimikas to Diaz, ball in, and Kilman puts it out for the first corner of the game. I see Ollie's playing so well there. Really is playing well. Oh, that's lovely, that. Right, so Tsimikas is going to take the corner. Corner in. Headed out by Mavropanos, but straight to Curtis Jones. He puts the ball back in. Salah. Jones. Looks like there's a bit of a tussle, and it looks like Salah was offside in that position. Rocky Spencer's hit them on the break, and we may have the chance, but have to take the chances. Absolutely great. I agree with you 100% there, mate. Really, really do. It really has to happen. You know, because that one thing we've learned about the so-called top six, right? You go at them, and they shit themselves, and Liverpool are exactly the same sort of way. And Areola with a long ball. Van Dijk with a header. Curtis to Diaz. Now Tsimikas. And a nice ball up to Jones from Jota there. Really nice ball up to Diaz, I should say. Now Wan-Bissaka holding him off as Tadebo clears his lines. And Van Dijk puts it out for West Ham throw-in. Gabs, hello, mate. Hope you're good. I'm keeping all right, mate. We're going to crush them 4-0. Rocky says Wolves beating Spurs 1-0 already. Yeah, because they kicked off at the same time that we did. A bit of Allardyce head of football between both teams at the moment. As we'll pass back to Kilman over to Skulls on the left-hand side. He's got acres of space and should be running it down a little bit quicker than that, but he doesn't. He tries to pass it through to Mo Salah, but it goes out for Liverpool throwing instead. So again, the first mistake he's made so far, bless him. One of these days, Ollie Skulls will learn how to control the ball better than he does at the moment. Gab's asking, how's Sheena, please? Thank you, mate. She's better. I sent her the video clip of everybody's well wishes, and she is feeling better. I don't know if she's going to be into daylight, but she is out of hospital from what I understand. To Debo to Ward-Prowse. He gets fouled, and as a result of it, Liverpool now on the counter-attack with Luis Diaz down the left-hand side. Sorry, Curtis Jones, I should say. No, I was right. It was Leah. It was Diaz. And a good save from Areola just. Paquetá clears the lines. And Bowen and Van Dijk clashing together. And now Diaz to Curtis Jones. Canate in the centre circle in the West Ham half. Over to Bradley. Now Salah on the left-hand side. And once again, Ollie Skulls giving him no options but to pass back to Canate. And then over to Van Dijk. So was very much sitting deep as it's to be expected in this fixture. Tsimikas over to Diaz. Back to Tsimikas. And almost worked with a pass to Gravenberch, but it gets intercepted by Todibo and he passes it back to Areola, who kicks it long. And of course, Liverpool is straight on it with, who is that? I think it's Bradley by the looks of it. Yeah, Bradley. Now, Diaz. And a nice little curling header there from the Liverpool. Oh, hello. Close up of the player who did it, please. Yeah, here we go, Diaz. God bless. Good news. Thank you, Gabs. I'm sure she'll be catching up with everybody when she's free. So up to Mo Salah from Mo Kudus. Kudus gets tackled, and now Liverpool defence now with Van Dijk running on the ball, crashing through the halfway line once again. Now Tsimikas as well. Soler not really sure what he needs to do there, but he's given once he realises what he needs to do, he's given no room to Tsimikas. He gives it to Canate now, passes it through to Van Dijk. Again, Bowen's the only one in the Liverpool half, and that's inches. Yeah, Liverpool well in possession at the minute. Rocky says, look at Liverpool looking confident, unfortunately. Well, they would do, mate, because we're sitting back, letting them have the ball. That's the problem. Now, Salah's offside on that play. Just about kept him offside there. Ollie Skulls and Kilman clearing this line at the same point, but brilliant. Brain hello, fella, says a kudos brace. It's possible. You never know. You never know. So again, Liverpool corner, even though Mo Salah was offside there. Anyway. Ball in. Not the best of headers back. But Ollie Skulls playing beautifully there, keeping down the right-hand position. Hoofs it long, trying to find Kudus, but he does find him, but unfortunately Bradley gets the ball as a result of it. And now Gravenberch. Van Dijk. Tsimikas tracking deep into the West Ham half, but passes it back to Van Dijk just in front of the halfway line. Back to Tsimikas as well, who's even deeper this time round. Nobody saw that play coming by the looks of it. McAllister to Diaz. And now Tsimikas, who was offside anyway by the looks of it. So yeah, you know when anybody apart from Mo Salah's offside, don't you, officials? Here we go. Here we go. So, yeah. Yada, yada, yada. Come on. Come on, Ariel, clear your line, man. Do the kick. This is ridiculous. You shouldn't take this long. Even the referee's telling you to move. Come on. Oh, I don't care about Trent Alexander-Arnold being on the bench. There you go, long ball. One by Paquetá, it goes straight back to Becker. Canate's not happy by the looks of things. Looks like Bradley headed the ball back by the looks of things. Canate to Becker. Nobody running the ball down. The ball's in play, Bowen. Run it down. Run it down. Make him panic. Make him fucking... Canate back to Becker. Ball's in play. He could have actually pounced on that. Van Dijk could have pounced on that. That's 1-0. Come on, Aaron. Jared, seriously. Man. So that's what I hate about modern day football. Guys, let me know if I'm being out of order here. But if the ball is passed back to the goalkeeper, yeah, the ball's in play. Bowen's quick enough to intercept that and get it in the back of the net. Surely. Am I wrong? Let me know. Van Dijk misses the ball, but nobody's alive to it, so Tsimikas gets it. Wan-Bissaka a little bit too late, and Tsimikas passes it back to Becker, who passes it to Konate just outside the box now. Hoofs it down to try and find Mo Salah. Sorry, McAllister, I should say. It was Mo Salah. That ball's passed back to Areola from Kilman. From Mavropanos to Kilman, I should say. Then to Areola, who hoofs it long, try and find Wan-Bissaka, but it goes out for a throw-in to Liverpool. Someone needs to take Van Dijk's balls out, says Brain. But guys, seriously, am I misreading the game? That if the ball's passed back to the goalkeeper, it's not a goal kick, yeah? The ball's in play. Surely. On his goals with a great clearance, closing Mo Salah completely down to Mo Kudus. Robertson and Kudus coming together. Paquetá, not the best of ideas. That is a foul, Lucas. It really genuinely is. Right, no one's going to answer the question then, though. Konate to Van Dijk. Over to Tsimikas in the Liverpool half, and Wan-Bissaka closing him down. Bowen almost getting there, but it's a little bit late on it. And get up, you pillock. It's not that bad. Honestly, McAllister, it's not that fucking bad. Get up, you tit. It's a coming together. It's what football's about. Stop pissing about. Watching the replays. Have a look. I mean, Tobido does well. In actual fact, I'd say McAllister's running into Todibo there, to be fair. Tsimikas. McAllister. Konate. McAllister, who's perfectly fine. Van Dijk. Diaz. Konate. Tsimikas. And good clearance out. Yeah, Paquetá and the referee coming together. He just falls over for some stupid bloody reason. That's going to be on Too Good, Too Bad. You watch. Rocky's asking, do we hear our away fans singing at all? Yeah, that's all you can hear at the moment. Singing the Paquetá song. Van Dijk to Tsimikas. Diaz. Gravenbach. Diaz. It cleared out by... Oh, that was close. That was close. Kilman clears the ball out, but it goes straight to Connor Bradley. It's a good try. Really good try. And just, yeah, goal kick. Liverpool almost scored. Yep, literally just said it. No, it's a corner, apparently, because apparently it took a slightest bit of a touch. Corner taken by McAllister. Ball cleared. So 14 minutes and 3 corners we've survived so far, guys. Not bad. Salah. And again, Skull's giving them no options. Back to Bradley. Sorry, Curtis Jones, I should say. And it's an easy gather for David James. Just realised I actually haven't got a light on. Hang on a second. Don't think it makes much of a difference, like, but to give you that bit more of a. Rocky says, "Do we even look hungry for this game, mate? All we're doing at the moment is just defending, absolute defending for our lives at the moment. Just as Kilman comes away with the ball, Kanate, back to Kanate from Salah by the looks of it. Van Dijk, Tsimikas. I mean, everything's been in the midfield, you know, the second, third, as everybody likes to call it nowadays, so that fucking NFL terminology. But it's the midfield, and Wan-Bissaka, good idea on Diego Jota there. Really, really good idea. Soler doing his best and gets that's a throw-in. It's a West Ham throw-in, surely. Comes off his ankle. No, gives it to Liverpool straight away, and they get the ball straight played. Gravenbach. Skulls. Paquetá. Back over to Skulls. Salah's showing him a lot of respect, to be fair. That's a good sign. Paquetá. To Kilman by the looks of it. Mavropanos. Wan-Bissaka. Sorry, Todibo to Wan-Bissaka. Oh, gets done there, unfortunately. But a nice little interception there, to be fair, from Luis Diaz. Brain says, now West Ham the idea of the game is to go forwards. What you meant there, Brain, wasn't it? Yeah. So Salah again, turn Skulls this time, and it's wide. Victoria says, West Ham, you can do this. Rocky Spencer's, Brain, you've got brain. Not for his typing, that's for sure. Yeah, that should have been a goal from Salah, to be fair. That really should have been. That's a classic display from him, but it's very good. Rocky says, pointless match this. Well, yeah, there's no points at the moment. Well, there is 1 point at the moment. Victoria says, no way. Rocky, this is what I'm thinking about, right? Pointless match this. I do think that to a degree, a lot of our players are up themselves, right? And you'll find out why more about that when I do the Southampton home preview. Mo Salah's on his own, trying to throw it. There we go. 1-0. Was happening at some point. Luis Diaz, great goal from Liverpool perspective. Absolutely beautifully worked movement. Really, really good movement from them. So good. So good. Honestly, that was just that was unreal, that. Such a good play. So it's a long ball from Becker. No, sorry, past to Kanate, who shoots the long ball. Up to Mo Salah. Skulls does his best, bless him, but isn't quick enough to get back. Inch perfect pass. Trying to find. I think let's have a look at this other angle. Who's he trying to find? You can't see it. Can't see it really for that angle. Looks like he's trying to find Curtis Jones, Salah, by the looks of it. But no, is it Jones? No, it's Diego Jota. But no, falls straight to Luis Diaz. It's a really, really good movement from Liverpool. It's a very, very well worked goal. Rocky says, so easy for Liverpool. That pass from Salah is nuts. Says Gabs. Absolutely agree. I mean, he's in my no way was a spoiler comment. Yeah, we'll stop doing bloody spoilers, guys. You know, this is the whole reason why the clock's up there. Honestly, get grips. Get your grips, people. Get your grips. But yeah, it was inevitable. You know, we've tried to sit back, but that was such a good pass. Skulls was left on his own out there, to be fair. Mavropanos wasn't quick enough to track back. Neither was Skulls, unfortunately. So, but yeah, that's what happens when you leave a junior on their own and you're ball watching again. But again, a cracking pass from Salah. Very, very good pass from Salah. And it's 1-0 Liverpool. Totally understandable. That's what they've done their entire careers, these Liverpool players. It's exactly what they've done. It's what they're used to doing as well, for that matter. Mavropanos, Soler puts it out for. Which way round is it? Yeah, it is a West Ham throw-in. Gab says, yeah, it will be a proper test for that young lad. And this is what I said at the start, just before you popped in, mate. I was literally saying he's going to have Salah running at him, and he's going to have, to a lesser extent, he's going to have Gravenbach. And up until that point, I thought Skulls has absolutely mastered Mo Salah to the point where Skulls was on the ball about a couple of minutes beforehand, and Salah wasn't really running at him. You know, Salah's shown him respect. You know, it's not. I mean, it's not unusual from Salah, but again, you leave a youngster, or you leave any player on their own against Salah, even with somebody who's got this much potential. It's not going. It's going that way. It's the only way it's going. It's the poor defending positioning. Wan-Bissaka trying to find Soler. Great save from Curtis goes. Oh, sorry guys. Honestly, it was so close with that little bowl of play. All right, so great save from Soler, from Becker on Soler's. Not going to see it. Funnily enough. There's a surprise. Yeah, West Ham's first attempt at goal, and we don't get a fucking replay. Thank you, Sky Sports. Bunch of cunts. Honestly. Salah. Skulls leaves the ball. Ward-Prowse gives it back to him. Long ball. Trying to find Bowen, but gets intercepted by Konate. When we get this replay, this is so good. So good. I couldn't keep up with the movement. Was so fast. Basically, Soler goes for goal. For the near post, Becker saves it, rebounds to Kudus. Kudus dinks it over him. Becker recovers just in time, gets it off the bar, and then I think, if I remember correctly, Bowen's trying to go in for it as well, passing it down the left hand side. It's just honestly such a good phase of play from there. Jonathan Newby says so close. Yeah, it was. It really genuinely was. Hopefully, at some point, he says the cameras are focused on Salah's balls. Hopefully we will see a replay of that at some probably at half time. The way this is going, it should have been a replay straight then, but it was very good play. Very good play. Gravenbach going through. Good defending from Kilman. It goes out for a goal kick. Here we go. So yeah, Wan-Bissaka with the ball up to Soler's, a beautiful ball, greatly defended by, and then Kudus comes in. Hinkson in. No, Becker doesn't get a touch on it in actual fact. And then Ward-Prowse tries to put it back over, and Soler's trying to get it back in. And it doesn't happen. Really, that was so close there. Such good movement. So we can attack when we want to. Goes out for Liverpool throwing. Brain says Kudus is a baller. He can when he wants to be. He really can when he wants to be. So here we go. Mo Salah. Ball in. And goes straight out for a goal kick. Rocky says, Skulls really can't handle Salah. That's what Wan-Bissaka with Skulls. He can't handle his pace. He can defend against him, but it's just his movement's quicker. That's what you're talking about, Rocky. And to a degree, I agree with you. He's 19. Give him some slack. You're right. Probably Emerson's probably going to come on very soon, I should imagine. But I don't think Emerson can do any better than what he's already done. Kudus, Paquetá, back to trying to get to Kudus again, but it goes out for West Ham throwing. Gab says, I'd then add Emerson to the lineup because Salah will be an issue the whole game. Well, we knew that right from the start, mate. But you're great. I literally just said as you were typing it, Emerson's probably going to come out at some point, if not in the second half. But at the same point, he needs Ollie Skiles needs the practice. He needs to learn how to defend against players like that. Because let's face it, Salah's here for another couple of seasons. And if he wants to establish himself as a left back, he's got to learn. He has to learn. He can't just be pulled off. He's not made any mistakes, really. Ipswich 1-0 over Chelsea. Hopefully, Kudus and forms improve so we get a better fee from him. Says make West Ham great again. And Victoria says Bowen is a good player. Ball to Salah again. Soler. Wan-Bissaka clears the line. Only as far as who was that? Anyway, it doesn't make much of a difference. Gravenberch. Kilman intercepts. Jones running out over to Skemicus. Back to Jones. 20 yards out. Playing around with the ball. Skemicus again. Back to Van Dijk just on the halfway line. Plays to Becker. Again, Bowen should be running it down. He doesn't. Kanate with a long ball. Wan-Bissaka clears, but straight to Curtis Jones. Ball to Salah. And Kilman clears it. Not the best of headers from Salah. Kudus gets the ball. Wins it. Passes it straight to Jones. Sorry, not to Jones. Sorry, who's that? It's Bradley, isn't it? Yeah. And Mo Salah takes out Paquetá by the looks of it, yeah. So, okay, guys, we're just over halfway through the first half. How do you think this game's gone so far? Make West Ham great again says playing Skiles as a wing back doesn't help him improve as a full back. He always has a third centre back behind him to babysit, play a back four to see if he's good enough. Agreed, yeah. But as I say, he needs to know his positioning needs to be quicker. His turning needs to be quicker. That's basically what I was saying as you were typing that. But he's 19. He's going to learn that. John says we are doing okay so far. I mean, 1-0 down halfway through the first half. That's not bad for a team that's going to win the league tonight. It really isn't bad in any shape or form. Wait, make West Ham great again says we have been okay. No focal point up front. Yeah, because we've just been defending. That's the problem. The Gravenberch slaps Paquetá on the eye by the looks of it. Completely accidental, I think. I don't think he meant to get it that far up. You'll be all right. And how's that a free kick to Liverpool? The player gets injured. In dicks. Playing a centre forward would help. Says make West Ham great again. And just referring back to his previous comment about no focal point. Brain says we have established from the first half that Anfield is indeed a fortress. Thanks for locking in. Rocky says we should have started Guilherme and Fulkrug. I'm not too sure about that, mate, to be honest with you. Is it me or is Kilman form a bit off? Asked Jonathan. Absolutely agreed. Yeah, he's been really shaky. Mavropanos clears the line there. I mean, just going back to what Rocky was saying. Fulkrug, yes. Guilherme, I'm not really, again, because he would have to try and shut down Mo Salah, and I can't see him doing that. I love him to bits. I think there's a lot of potential with that kid, but not yet. You know, it's only a year or so. He's about the same age as Skiles, isn't he now? Yeah. Those passport back to okay, so goes out for West Ham throwing off from a phase of play that will proud. Honestly, there was so much passing in that it was unreal to try and locate it down. Paquetá to Kilman. Now to Areola. Wan-Bissaka. Back to Areola. He's probably going to hoof it long. Yep, he does. Van Dijk heads it straight to Jota. He goes over to Tsimikas from Jones. Back into the Liverpool half. Make West Ham great again is asking, has Kilman's form ever been above 6 out of 10 for such an average poor value signing? No, at the start of the season, he was unreal. He was inching in 7s and 8s. He really, really was. Gab says it's really tough to defend against Liverpool. You have to have tall centre backs to defend headers, and then you have to have them. Then you have them quick plays they threaten you with. Yeah, agreed. But that's the problem, mate. Is the midfield doesn't have pace, the defence doesn't have pace, and that's half the issue. Brains saying the football equivalent of water is wet. Saying West Ham are 17th. The skulls to Bowen. Bowen to try and find Soler. Great ball from him, to be fair. Nobody's supporting Soler. So Liverpool get the ball back, but it's a free kick because Van Dijk's fouled him. You have your pillock. Don't argue. You bloody fouled him, you tosser. Yeah, his boot scrapes his ankle. That's a foul. I don't care what you say. So free kick going to be taken. By whom at this point? Ward-Prowse or Paquetá by the looks of it. Looks like Ward-Prowse is going to actually take it. He's dicking about with the ball the most out of the two. Brain says if they sack Potter, they are insane. It's not going to happen. I don't know anybody reliable that has remotely said anything about that. Free kick taken. Trying to find Mavropanos there, but Van Dijk clears the line instead. And Mavropanos was offside anyway by the looks of it, so it's going to be a free kick, goal kick, and Van Dijk takes quickly. Let me just sort this out, but give me 2 seconds, guys. Oh, you sod. Didn't do it. There you go. Sorry, just getting the graphics ready for half time. I agree, but you know how people talk. Yeah, because they've got nothing else to talk about, Brain. That's the problem. There's all this bullshit. Well, I mean, you know, of the 12 games that Graham Potter's been in charge of, right, he's picked up 11 points. 3 wins, 3 draws and 3 losses. We would have taken that at the start of the season. 11 points from 12 games. We would have taken that at the start of the season. I don't care what anybody says. But as I say, it's more down to the fact that people have got nothing better to talk about, so they come out with all that bullshit. You know, that's the problem. Jonathan Newby says, me and Victoria are wearing West Ham scarves with pride. Is it cold in your neck of the woods, mate? Bradley Jones. Salah. Gravenbach back to Jones. Ball in. Very, very risky header by Mavropanos there, but it does actually keep it. Keeps it in. And Tsimikas goes for it, but can't find Jota. Just look at the replay here. It's very good, great ball in to try and find them. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Tsimikas puts a great ball in to find Jota, but Jota just puts it 2 or 3. So Luis Diaz finds goes about 3 or 4 yards over the bar. I'm saying this because Spurs might try to lure Potter. Mate, come on, don't know. From what I understand, Potter has a 18-month break clause in his contract. That's all I'm saying. Former West Ham boy Ben Johnson has made Ipswich 2-0 up over Chelsea. Mad. Victoria says, love this game so far. Good. Glad somebody is. Nah, it's very entertaining, this game. Very entertaining. Just a little bit lackluster in certain places, but that's because, again, we're defending rather than attacking. We've got pretty much 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes left, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Gab says, nah, Tots are doing great with Angie. Rocky says, much prefer our West Ham badge on your left. Well, yep, that's why it's there, and that's why it's also there as well. Make West Ham great again is panicking. Ipswich are on our tails. Last game of the season for Ipswich versus West Ham. Yeah, we know that. But to say they're on our tails is pretty much not really all that much to worry about. Bearing in mind, we are 18 points ahead of them. 18 points. Don't look at the table position, look at the points. 18 points. 23 Ipswich as it stands at the moment, and we're on 35. So that's 12 points. Sorry, 12 points, I should say. 12. Even so, yeah. Make West Ham great again. 12 points behind us. With six games left. Can't see it with their running fixtures, mate. Salah feigning an injury, so book him then if that's not a foul, huh? Paquetá, Wan-Bissaka. Sorry, Ward-Prowse over to Mavropanos, who passes it on to Wan-Bissaka. Here we go, a bit more of attack from West Ham now. To Debo. Ward-Prowse to Paquetá in the middle. Paquetá keeping the ball against his number. Oh, Mo Kudus turns and tries to control it, but loses possession, and Konate's back on the ball now over to Bradley by the looks of it. And now Jones. Souček should come on in the second half. For whom, John? For whom? Diaz. Gravenbach. Konate. Even Carragher saying it's too easy for Liverpool. Ollie, well done there, mate. Well done. Everyone ball watching still. Paquetá just pirouettes a couple of times. Does a Scotty Parker special. Bowen still keeping possession. Kilman. To Mavropanos. Jonathan Newby says Paquetá off for Souček. Yeah, I agree with that. Wolves 2 up against the hapless Spurs, says Brain. This is why he's watching the West Ham game. Paquetá. Sorry, Soler over to Skulls on the left-hand side. Paquetá. Bowen. Trying to find Kudus. Oh, what a save from Becker. What a save from Becker. Though he's offside anyway, but what a save. What a save. So good. Was he, though? Was he actually? Yeah, he was. Yeah. What a save. I don't even think Becker knew anything about it, to be honest with you. Oh. Very, very good. Look at the replay of Wan-Bissaka and Salah coming together. Not for me. He was offside anyway, Jones. Oh, so close. We have to score here, not Liverpool. Agreed. It would be nice to get a point out of it. But going back to what Make West Ham Great Again was saying, We've got to lose every single game. And Ipswich have got to lose every single game for us to be torn into it. It's not happening. It's just not happening. We will get points between now and the end of the season, as will Ipswich. But it's still loads of time left to be played. Bowen just in the Liverpool box. But Canate clears it easily. Here we go. Goal number 2. Here it comes. Diogo Jota over to Salah again. Salah trying to help out. Skulls clears. Straight back to Salah. Nobody helping him. Everyone's standing about. But yeah, so he has to dink it over to Wan-Bissaka as a result of that. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is genuinely what I'm talking about. How shit our positional players and our thinking is. There's a lot of players just going, who wants it? Nobody wants the ball. Nobody wants the ball. Ward-Prowse to Kilman. Back to Ward-Prowse. Sorry, Mavropanos should say back to Ward-Prowse. But gets intercepted again. So overall, guys, I know we've got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes, 7 minutes left. But overall, it's not bad. This is pretty entertaining so far. Probably jinxed it now. But McAllister. Over to Bradley. Over to Mo Salah, which again passes it to Jones. And then to Gravenbach. And then back to Jones. Gravenbach. Fucking hell. Just sitting back. Nobody challenging for the ball. Just waiting for half time by the looks of it. Nobody trying to do anything. I mean, Skulls is making sure he's blocking off Salah, which he's doing perfectly well. I mean, with the exception of the goal, well, I think Skulls has had a very good first half. I really think he has. Guys, let me know if I'm wrong in this. Tadibo clears it long. It goes out for Liverpool throw-in. Back to Becker from Van Dijk. Back to Van Dijk again. Just run the ball down. Just run them down. Show some fight. This is what everyone would think before kickoff. Liverpool on the ball, us defending. Agreed, 100%. I say 1-0 so far. I wouldn't really say that was a cause for a mistake either, for that matter. It's just one player better than the other. You know, 1-0 at half time as it stands at the moment. That's not bad in any shape or form. It really isn't. Right, Tadibo. Back to Tadibo. And one to standing about, not looking. Ward-Prowse. Soler. Finding space. Mo Kudus. Pass it. Don't go for goal. Should have passed it. It was close. Kudus was close. But he went for glory instead of the brains. Should have passed it to Bowen. But very, very close. Very, very close. Gab says Alvaro's in and Pac-Man off at halftime. At the halftime. How old are you? Right, so Liverpool still in possession there with Gravenbach passing it over to Canate, just running through the centre circle. So Kilman intercepts the ball there, but can't really do much with it. And now Liverpool back in possession again. Ball to Van Dijk from McAllister. Now Simikis. He's crossing over the halfway line with a long ball. Very good defending from Tadibo. It was Tadibo. He's had a hair change. That was offside. But yeah, not bad so far. Paquetá from Tadibo, back to Tadibo. Now back to Areola. Now Tadibo again. Wan-Bissaka down the right hand side. Kudus getting Pondle, but he gets away with the ball. Should be passing it to Skulls. He does. See, look, that's how good a game he's having, that people are not afraid to pass to him. And a good pass back, and with Kudus being in the box. Tries to get it over, and Van Dijk heads it over for our first corner of the game. So honestly, if Skulls was having such a shit game, Kudus would not have that little 1-2 with him. He genuinely wouldn't have done. That's such a good movement. Really good ideas. We just need to put that extra little dink in. That's the problem. Just that extra little bit. So James Ward-Prowse to take the corner. One minute of added time. Sorry, guys. Well, I've been so enthralled by it. Didn't even ask you guys for the added time. So my apologies. Now, where is it? There it is. Didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it. Ward-Prowse with the corner in. Headed over. Ugh, by Mavropanos once again. Jonathan Numi again. So close. Just I'd say a minute though. Yeah, of course you will, son. Of course you will. I mean, what's the point of putting the graphic up there 30 seconds into the minute? They should have put it up before it got to 45 minutes. And now we've only got a handful of seconds left. Smegheads. So we go, half time, guys. Yeah, not bad in any shape or form. Not bad. You know, 1-0 down. I wouldn't say that was a mistake from Skulls in any shape or form. It's just like I said earlier, it's just a better player got away with the ball, and a great pass. Absolute great pass from him up to Luis Diaz as well for the goal, as well for that matter. Just beautiful ball in. So yeah, let's listen to some tunes, guys, and I'll see you in a bit.
Sun is only rain, I wanna crash and numb this pain. Nothing will last inside this lane. Oh, take me far away past these mediocre days. I need to stop this burn. Say, can you help me unlearn? This rodeo's got me feeling like so I should go before I'm oh no. This rodeo's got me looking like a bad girl. I should go before I'm no. Forbidden fruit is not always right. Make way for change. Oh, shitty train, I know for certain I'm insane. Nothing can live here. The mud is so deep, I can't see. Now take me to
notion that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be before anyone heard of you and me. Ooh.
Right, the Liverpool players are coming out now, so the second half's going to kick off in any second now. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that music. Victoria obviously enjoyed the first song. Thank you very much. Jonathan Nubis says great music, JP, 100%. Jason, we'll come to your comment in just a few seconds. Well, the Liverpool fans players to stop dicking about and get the second half underway. Come on. So yeah. So it looks like there's no changes for either side. So as kind of predicted, Skulls' performance has been good enough to start the second half. This is fantastic from that point of view. Just wait for the second half to kick off. And then we'll come to your comment there, Jason, if you're still about, of course. There you go. Wish they'd sort themselves out though, because Diaz kicking it and just wasn't sure if he's supposed to kick it or not. It's just like, just get on with it. Right, Jason says 17th, fourth from bottom when Loppy got sacked. We were 13th. Yeah, but you look at it's the same players. It's the same players. This is what annoys me about the fan bases in general. It's just like it's exactly the same players. So it's not the manager's fault because he's not out there kicking the ball about. But, you know, a lot of fans saying that Potter's got the formations wrong, the team sheets wrong. He hasn't got them wrong. Just because he was making changes doesn't mean he got the team sheet wrong in any shape or form. It's just ridiculous. There's so many cliches that people come out with. But I'm going to say the anti-cliche, because nobody says it apart from me, by the sounds of things, that it is the players. It's not the managers. Same manager, sorry, same players, different manager, same result. Ergo, fault is players' ability. And, you know, that's what Potter's been hinting at for most of his interviews. You know, we've got to try better, we've got to do better, we've got to do this, we've got to do that better. It's the players. Money isn't everything, especially in football. A great save from Mariola there from free kick. Really, really good save. Curtis Jones to Bradley. Jones again. Now to Salah from Bradley again. And McAllister goes in, but Kilman makes sure that it goes out for a corner. I really don't understand how people just don't understand the fact that... Actually, I don't think he touches it, actually, looking at it. But again, let's have a look at this goal. I mean, it's a great free kick from McAllister. Absolutely perfect. And yeah, it doesn't touch it at all. So Simikis is going to take the corner. Corner taken, ball in. And cleared out. Mo Kudus clearing it to nobody. So we're just seeing the replay of the Diaz goal. And I'm sorry, but I do think Wan-Bissaka should be in. I said in the videos previously that Wan-Bissaka needs to work on clearing his lines. He doesn't get back far in time. Mavropanos is in no man's land. Kilman's blocking Diogo Jota correctly, but leaves all that space for Luis Diaz to get in and score that goal, which is Wan-Bissaka's responsibility. Ross Morgan, hello mate, everything top man. JP, thank you fella. Hope you're keeping all right. Predictable 1-1 draw for your boys yesterday against Brentford. This is my stream phrases. And where is the remote? Where is the remote? Ah. No, it's catching itself up now. There goes that. Yeah, it's a little bit behind. Let me see if I can remember where I put the remote. Oh, that's too far back. Yeah, oh, that's now it's 10 seconds ahead now. Same stream, 10 seconds ahead. Ross says 2 wins and 7 Premier League games is a disgrace really for us. Too many draws. Second place again, mate. What do you expect? The hell's going on with this time, I think? I'm just gonna update the clock, guys, so you know where I am with it. But give me a few seconds to sort that out. Two 1 Ipswich. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Back. Normal service is resumed, ladies and germs. So yeah. So anyway, let's go. Right. So all pass back to Becker. Van Dijk to Canate. What's that bloody capo doing here? Honestly. Amount of shit that I gather on my desk, man's ridiculous. So long ball from Simicas. An easy tear through, but Ward-Prowse gets it. Soler with a good little dummy, and Paquetá grabs it. Passes it over to Wan-Bissaka, just crossing over the halfway line. Jamal Kudus passes it over to Skulls. Perfectly ball to him. Kudus gives the ball away. Paquetá's fighting for it and gets it. Fighting with Jota. Beautiful movement from him. Up to Bowen. And yeah, was he offside or not? Oh, looks like he was. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just a couple of yards too far, unfortunately. But it's good. It's a good block from Van Dijk. What's going on here? Why is that doing that again? Fucking thing. Right. There's always something I've got to figure out, isn't there? Always something I've got to sort out. Right, so Simicas with the ball in. And Kilman puts it out for a corner. So apologies, guys, if you hear the dumbasses slamming the doors. So McAllister again is going to take the corner for Liverpool. Mincing over as he always does. Gab says Kilman is having a good game today. He's all right. He's not brilliant, but as I say, the movements is a worry. His movement is a worry. McAllister corner taken. Headed out by Mavropanos. Grattenberg. McAllister with the ball in. And Areola just makes sure puts it over the top just to be on the safe side. Yeah, it's a good save from Areola, to be fair. But again, it's a corner. I wonder how many points I got in the Fantasy League for Twickenham because I was expecting, like everybody, I was expecting us to concede a lot more goals than we have so far. We're not even on the hour mark yet, guys. That's the problem. McAllister with the corner again. And there's some weird things happening, but ball gets cleared by Skulls. Ward-Prowse. Back guitar. He's got 3 players around him. Of course, they're going to come away with the ball. Wan-Bissaka tries it, but we got the ball again. And Van Dijk trying to play Mo Salah in, but Skulls passes it calmly to Areola, who doesn't calmly pass it all that well, but gives it to Mo Kudus. He should be passing it. Not that way. Ward-Prowse back to Kilman. Over to Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side. So it's to Deba, now Wan-Bissaka. Ward-Prowse back to Wan-Bissaka. And now Bowen. Wan-Bissaka. To Debo in. Kilman. Skulls. Back guitar. Mavropanos to Soler. Back guitar in the centre circle. Kudus to Kilman. To Kilman now. Ollie Skulls. To Debo. Not the best of ideas from JC there. But back to Kudus. Ward-Prowse. To Debo to Wan-Bissaka down the right-hand side. Pass it to Ward-Prowse. That's right, to Debo's. And it goes out for a goal kick. Jonathan Newby says for him, Kudus, Bowen and Carlos Soler are having a good game. Gabs says it was almost Masuaku's goal against Spurs. Victoria says, come on, West Ham. Yeah, just seeing the replay there, the defender, that's not a handball. That's Ward-Prowse protecting himself from an oncoming player rather than actual going for the ball by the looks of it, which is why it's been deemed as accidental. Becker instructed to kick the ball, but no. Skulls is coming off and Soufal's coming on. Good performance from him, to be fair. Good performance from him. So yeah. So now Wan-Bissaka's going to move out to the left, and Soufal's going to be the right hand side. Honestly, he's played well. I think he's played well. I think he should have stayed on a little bit longer, but only a handful of minutes longer. So it's a good idea. Now, see, look, second half, Bowen's now running the ball down because we're behind. Ah! Gab says, did okay as a young player, yeah. Kilman. Mavropanos. To Debo. Ward-Prowse to Soufal. Back to Mavropanos. Back to Areola. Over to Debo. Soufal. Ward-Prowse to Soufal and then to Debo again. And to Debo hoofs it long. Van Dijk intercepts that ball. Curtis Jones now running back. Johnson says Skulls was trying his hardest out there. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Van Dijk. By the sounds of it. Yep, to Kanate, just behind the centre circle. Now Bradley running through. They grab him back. To Tsimikas and Diaz. The ball into the box. Well cleared by Wan-Bissaka. Trying to find Kudus, but Kudus gets fouled. Impeded, same thing. So yeah. And here we go, double change now. Jota's coming off for Gakpo. And Robertson coming on for McAllister, maybe? Have to wait and see. Simcas. Robertson for Simcas. I thought he would have been a slightly different one, but never mind. Yeah, take your time. It's all right. Never worry about the nearest closest part of the pitch bit, are you, wuss? Wanga! Hey, where's all my likes gone, you bastards? It was 13 at half time, it's now back to 5. What the fuck? Cheeky bastards. Taking your likes away, that's rude. Right, Sufel struggling there, but still there with the ball in. Throw-in taken quickly, given to Wan-Bissaka from Paquetá. Ward-Prowse to Paquetá. Back to Ward-Prowse. Kudus. Debo to Soler. Back to Debo in the West Ham half. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's gone again. People are watching it. Guarantee it. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there we go. No. Gab says Spurs got one back. Let me just do some maintenance, guys. With you in 2 seconds. Bum 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 bum. That was working so well in that first half. All of a sudden, just start dicking about. Bum 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 bum. Soler should have netted that. I don't know because I can't see it. Come on. What the hell's happening? Right, I'm a few seconds late. Oh, fuck's sake. Trying to find something that's on par with what we're looking at, guys, but I can't find anything. They're all... No, that doesn't even exist. That's the wrong game. Right, I'm going to have to get off Sky by the looks of it. Yep, no, here we go. Back on, back on. Whee! No. Where are we? Where are we? Where? It's starting about all over the bleeding shop. Everything's way, way behind. Way, way behind. Apologies, guys. Way it goes when you're streaming, unfortunately. Alright, so let me put this clock back into... Oh. This is ridiculous. Right. Bear with me. No. Yep. Bear with me, guys. Right. Oh, just as I'm about to change channel, it catches up with itself. Right, here we go. This is a bit more like it. Right, there we go. Oh, it's done it again! Come on! Right, beautiful running from Bowens, and a good save once again from Becker. But none of these streams are working. Just starting around like crazy. Excuse me, whilst you blip. Everything's freezing. Right, let's just try a different stream. Might be just these. So I've had to use an international stream, unfortunately, guys. So let me just update the clock so when with it, so you can see what I'm talking at. Oh, another what a bloody surprise! Substitution for Liverpool. A double change for Liverpool. So Bradley and Jones off. And Kwanzaa and Szoboszlai on. There you go, guys. There's a couple of seconds out. Fuck it. So apologies, but this is what happens. What happens? Bowen chance saved. Yeah, it was a great save. Great save. Mark, hello, fella. How did anyone know to make chips in an air fryer? Well, first of all, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Gabs. I suggest you make them from potatoes. Put in the air fryer and press on. It was like 15 minutes, I think it is, in an air fryer, something like that. You guys are genius. So there is the fight in there, guys. There is the fight in there to have a side out there. It's just not working, unfortunately. Because Alisson Becker is a phenomenal goalkeeper, as I said in the preview, and as I said at the start of the stream as well, for that matter. He's difficult to get around. He really is. Gakpo. Diaz running in, but gets cleared out by Kilman and out to Paquetá, and again trying to find Bowen, but Kilman, but Becker clears it, or Alisson, I should say. Wan-Bissaka to Paquetá, Kilman. So Mavropanos to Ward-Prowse. So yeah, I'm not using Sky Sports anymore, guys. It's useless fucking thing. Mavropanos. Kilman. Back to Mavropanos. Just behind the centre circle in the West Ham half. Long ball from Mavropanos. Trying to find Bowen. So I trying to find by Kilman, by Soufal by the looks of it, but didn't happen. Mark says, we've looked better this last 10 minutes. Brain says, good period of play from West Ham. And Gab says, oh man, we are creating chances. There you go, Kudus. Over to Wan-Bissaka on the left-hand side. Coming into the box. Back into Kudus. Nobody there! Great save from Alisson Becker. They're really, really good save, but nobody there to capitalise on it. Great, yeah. Just Bowen just overshot. Soler should have been a little bit quicker. Soler was quicker. He could have had that, and it could have been 1-1. Hello. Let's refresh this again. Brain says Soler should have netted that. That would have been from earlier, obviously. But yeah, it's just the same applies with that chance. It really is the same. Diaz gets cleared out by Wan-Bissaka and Kilman. Over to Kwanzaa. Gravenbach. Van Dijk over to back to Van Dijk. Mark says, I thought you'd have Sky Sports with a 1 year on job. What, from fucking YouTube? £2.50 a month. I'm never paying Sky Sports. It's an absolute rip-off. It's an absolute fucking rip-off. Do you know how much money it costs to have all three together? Amazon Prime, Sky Sports and TNT Sports. It's an absolute bloody rip-off. And I'm not in my own place, remember? It's an absolute sodding rip-off. We're fleeced as football supporters. We're fleeced at the ground. We're fleeced at home to watch it as well. Oh, I know all about that, JP says. Honestly, mate, seriously, why pay for a channel that advertises? That has adverts all the time. Why pay for it? It makes no sense. It's no sense. If you're going to pay for a channel, don't have advertising. Yeah, have pure stuff. But no, it's how greedy Sky Sports are. It's stupid. You pay your TV license for the BBC channels and have adverts there. I agree with you, JP. Sky Sports is a rip-off. They're all rip-offs. And forced to pay for a channel we don't watch also. Exactly. Rocky says, "As John, $250,000 a year." I wish, mate. I bloody wish. Seriously, £2.50 a month I get from YouTube because of the lack of views. Seriously, honestly, it's not worth it. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I enjoy it. But there's going to come a time where this channel's going to go because I'm not going to be able to afford to do it anymore. It costs money to do this. Rain says, "Come on, Liverpool. Come on, West Ham. Liverpool are on the ropes." They are, 100%. But we're sitting back, just letting them play. Now, Kwanzaa over to Salah on the left-hand side. That goes out with the corner. Gab says, "I can hook you up, JP3, using this service myself, no issues." Genuinely, I don't normally have any issues, but every now and again, it goes. Come on, West Ham, not Liverpool. Because this stream is perfect. Sky Sports, not so much. It's a waste of money. Corner in from McAllister. Honestly, it is empty money, genuinely empty money. Why pay a channel that's going to have advertising? If you're going to have advertising, it should be for free. Paquetá. Wan-Bissaka. Ward-Prowse. Kudus to Wan-Bissaka. He's in the centre circle. Kudus. Soler. Free kick by the looks of it. Yep. Gilman just behind the centre circle. Paquetá trying to find Bowen, but overkicks it. Now Liverpool on the counter-attack. Slowly but surely, but hoofing it long up to Mavropanos instead for some random reason. But you keep doing you, Liverpool. Todibo. Short pass to Soler. Kudus. Paquetá. Ward-Prowse. Kilman to Wan-Bissaka gets fouled there. Thank you, ref. Right. Guilherme and Fulkrug coming on by the sounds of things. I'm guessing for Bowen and Kudus respectively. We'll kill, this is better from West Ham, says Gabs. Absolutely agree. Delay running through. Kudus. Still Kudus. Soler again getting in the right place, but just a second or so late. Wan-Bissaka. Kilman to Wan-Bissaka. Soler. Wan-Bissaka. And it goes out for a corner. This is better. It's only taking us over and out if I can get this far. So Soler, who's just the playmaker just then, is coming off, and Fulkrug's coming on in his place, which is, I think, is a bit of a weird one because he's had a good game actually. Soler, he's actually had a good game, and Todibo's coming off for Guilherme as well, so it's going to flat back four. Rocker says we totally deserve a point from this match. I'm not sure, mate. To be honest with you, I really know. Second half, maybe, but the first half we were useless. Apart from that couple of chances we had in that first half, we were just sat back and let them come at us the whole time. Corner taken by Ward-Prowse. Overly hit, and it gets cleared as a result of it. Jonathan Newby agrees with me, saying I agree Soler has done good. Come on, come on. Throwing taken by Liverpool. How was that still a West? How was that? How was that Liverpool throw when it goes out? Ref, seriously, what the fuck? I disagree. It's been West Ham the last 50 minutes. That's exactly what I just said. I literally said of this half maybe, but not of the first half. I literally just said it. We don't deserve a point if we're playing football for 10 to 15 minutes. We deserve a point if we're playing it for the majority of the game to a team that we're 1-0 down to. Not, oh yeah, we deserve a point because we're having a good few minutes of football. That's not how it works. It's like your missus saying I deserve to come when I'm blowing you, I'm giving you such a good blowjob. No, doesn't work that way. Got to be in it to win it. Mark English says, come on, you irons. I'm not really sure where Guilherme's actually playing because he's a winger by default. It's time wasting. Honestly, Brain said that's what she said. But the whole point is just the fact that to earn a point, you've got to go out and attack it, and we haven't. We have not gone out and attacked the game for other than the last 10, 15. I'd probably say we've attacked about 20 minutes of the 80 so far. It's not good enough for a point. So Van Dijk knees Robertson in the face and they get a free kick. Yeah, well, that's the way it goes, mate. The way it goes. They've had free kicks. They've had 3 kicks on throw-ins when it shouldn't. Literally just now, a throw-in that Soufal was about to take, and it was awarded to Liverpool, even though it came from a Liverpool throw-in. This is Kilman. To Wan-Bissaka. That's a foul. Thank you. Chelsea have equalised against Ipswich. It's a good goal as well, for that matter. Brain's asking, can a player get a red for a dangerous play against his teammate? I don't know, actually, mate. You think yes, but and Chelsea don't really want Jadon Sancho. Chelsea celebrating an equaliser from being 2-0 down to a team facing relegation. That's how shit Chelsea are nowadays. Gab says, yeah, many happened for fist fights in the past. Yeah, what was it? Who is it now? Both West Ham players at one point as well. For the Newcastle game, wasn't it? Who is it? Who was it? Oh, I can see it, but I can't remember their names. Oh, it'll come back to me. But yeah, not in the... That's it. Thank you, Mark. Boa versus Dyer. Yes. Squaring up with each other. Yeah. I'm the first official. I hold up the board. I press the buttons. Went all Robin Williams there for a second. I hold up the board to say bring up Salah. I press the buttons. I give up the gnome. He's going to score the only goal of the game by the looks of it. Brain says Bo was a thug. Come on. Right. Bowyer was a thug on and off the pitch. He was. I don't know what Curtis was doing that for. An idiot. Here we go. So Ward-Prowse going to take the free kick. Back guitar, back to... That was a waste of time. Back to Ward-Prowse, back now over to Soufal. Guilherme, so he's playing out the right-hand side. Mavropanos. Back to him from Ward-Prowse. Back to Soufal. Back to Ward-Prowse. Back guitar. Long ball to Wan-Bissaka, crossing into the box. Ball in. I thought so. Own goal from Andy Robertson. Victoria says, we did it. Boom, says Mark. And get in there. It's an own goal. So technically, Liverpool have scored twice. They are teasing us, says Gabs. Let's have a look at it. It's a great ball over to Wan-Bissaka from Paquetá, to be fair. Yeah, it is. It's off Robertson's ankle. Actually, it's Van Dijk to Robertson. And he's screaming at him. Well, you fucking idiot. So Van Dijk touches it and puts it to Andy Robertson, and that's a deflection. Gab says first was kicked to the face, now an own goal. Honestly, that is mad. Honestly, Van Dijk kicks it to... It goes straight to... That's why both of them like that, because Van Dijk hits it straight to Robertson's ankle and it goes in the back of the net. Dipstick. And a great save from Areola from off Diaz's counter on that. It's a corner as well, by the looks of it. Yeah, comes off Wan-Bissaka. Just hits the post, the crossbar on the way out. Just hits it. And McAllister with the corner. Let's jump forward a few seconds. Quanzo with the header. Now out with Mokulis. Paquetá. Getting fouled by Robertson. He's got to come off, surely. And a good save by Areola. Virgil van Dijk 2-1. After scoring that own goal. Well, that was short-lived, says Jonathan. Rock said, undeserved Liverpool goal. It was a foul on Paquetá, 100%. Let's have a look at the replay. It's in the build-up to it, I think you mean there, Rocky, wasn't it? I said in the preview, you got to watch out for him. He's lethal. I said at the start of it as well, I said he's lethal at a corner. Should have been a free kick, as Rocky says. In the build-up by the looks of it, Mark. Absolutely agree with you. 7 minutes of added time. Jesus Christ. Rocky says, no, it was a foul on Paquetá, VAR farce. Well, when the ball went in, he's standing up next to Wan-Bissaka. Yep. Right, we'll press to Paquetá. And Conte clears the line. Soufal gets fouled. Right, it says, why no VAR check? Because it's Liverpool and nobody noticed it, mate, I'm guessing. It's 4-2 to Wolves, apparently. 2 goals in the space of a couple of minutes for him. That's impressive. See you later, Ange. Mark says he brings it in himself, going down all the time. Then when he's fouled, the refs think he's all at it again. Agreed, 100%. Yeah, the commentators are literally just talking about it. They don't think it's strong enough. Seven minutes, by the way. Yes, I know. That's what it says up there. I did call it 7 minutes. Just trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Brains his Ange out. Paquetá over to Kilman. So Mavropanos. We'll press back to Mavropanos. Now Kilman. Over to Mavropanos again. Ward-Prowse. Kilman. Soufal. Mavropanos. I mean, at times we've taken the game to Liverpool. We genuinely have, but not enough. Nowhere near enough to get anything out of this game. Really, really nowhere near enough. Victoria's asking when is West Ham's next game. It's next Saturday over the Easter break, which but that's South. Oh, Kudus. This is a proper game now. Wan-Bissaka. Kilman, Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse, Kilman. And it gets cleared out. Are we going to see a replay of the header that I missed because I was trying to answer Victoria's question? Looks like it will be. But yeah. Nice ball from Kilman. Fulkrug's header. Just, inches away. Mark says, first half wasn't good enough, JP. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said when everyone was saying, oh, we deserve a point out of this. We don't, because we were shit in the first half for the majority of it. Sitting back, just letting them come at us rather than giving them any chances. Getting any clear-cut chances, bar obviously that corner and also the Kudus stroke, Ward-Prowse stroke Soler attempt. You know, those are the only two real standout moments of the first half over 45 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Not good enough. Rocket says we deserve a point for the second half alone. But as I said, mate, that's not how football works. It's not like the NFL where you award points and certain get points. No. Or boxing. It's not boxing. it's football. You got to play well the entire way to deserve anything out of it, and we don't deserve anything from it. We haven't been good enough. But it's the league champions here, guys. It's understandable we're not going to get, but because Mark says roll on next season, it will be very interesting. Soufal's getting booked for mouthing off to the off to the ref and just told him to fuck off as well. Rangers 1-0 down at half time at Anfield ain't bad. Agreed, 100%. We said it at the time, but it's not good enough to deserve a point. You have to be consistent in your build up and your play, and that's what we were doing in the second half. Fleeting chances in the first, but it's nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Right, so Kilman. Ball in, and easy save for Alisson to get. Long ball taken. Even Van Dijk's having a go at him. Soufal clears. Ward-Prowse. Kilman. That's it, full time. Do you know what? In the balance of probability, guys, 2-1, but without scoring is a good result. But yeah, we were never going to get anything out of this. You know, as I say, stream issues aside, John says, see you, JP, for the next live stream. Yes, you will, mate. But yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching. I'm not going to sum up the game because we just talked about it for the last 5 minutes. But enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Take care.